My neighbours from Gunung are here in Jakarta, so they've been taking him, the little lad who you've seen many times, my nephew, taking him for days out. So we arranged to meet at Ragunan Zoo in Jakarta, a very popular place, a little too popular. We went on a Sunday and well, the traffic was quite bad and it was very crowded. It was quite a tiring day. But nevertheless, it was a lovely day. Now, I've not been to a zoo in over 50 years. I've been to the Animal Kingdom at Disney, but, I've not been to an actual zoo. So I've got to say, considering it was Jakarta in Indonesia, I was rather impressed. Now, I guess why I was so impressed was that I've never been to a zoo in a sort of tropical climate before, so it was nice to see the landscaping and the gardens. I mean, okay, they weren't perfect, nothing like the Animal Kingdom, but they were very natural. Everything felt as it should do in Jakarta, and yeah, it was lovely walking through it. I suppose, being a typical Westerner, I have sort of slightly mixed views about zoos and keeping animals in cages, and I was expecting it to be rather sad, but it wasn't. When you looked at the enclosures, they were quite nice. I mean, particularly when you sort of think of how people live in Jakarta, I didn't find it particularly sad at all. What was noticeable was that a number of the larger animals around midday were taking shelter, and who could blame them? It was pretty hot for us walking around, and you got the impression they were just looking at us saying, well, more fool you for walking around in this heat. Now you have to bear in mind that Jakarta is the second largest conurbation in the world. There's only this zoo. There is a safari park further outside. But as so often is the case when we go and visit anywhere, it seems like the rest of Jakarta has decided to go on that day as well. So yeah, there was a lot of people there, but the facilities were extremely good, or extremely good for Jakarta, you know. Also, a lot of the people selling stuff were just local people, who'd come to, small businesses trying to earn a little bit of money, rather than it being very corporate, so nothing like Disney. So, yeah, I'd say the facilities were good. I was impressed. And when you think that, we were a family of four, and the tickets and the parking and everything only cost us about $7, then it was extremely good value. Yeah, we spent, well, I wouldn't say a day, but the best part of half a day there. We could have spent longer had it not been so hot. But we never did bump into our neighbours from Gurunkeedle. There were that many people. And most people come here actually for a picnic, and I think that reflects the lack of parks and green space there is in Jakarta. So it's quite understandable that it gets full, but I guess if there was more provision of local green space, it wouldn't be so crowded and the roads to it wouldn't be as bad. But yeah, overall, I highly recommend it if you're visiting Jakarta. And you not only see the animals, but you get a slice of life for the locals in Jakarta.